The Kickoff Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to the Kickoff Sports Breakfast Show on Beach FM 106.3, and let's do our daily movements now. Well, our weekly movements now, and let's welcome back to the back to the show from Functional HIIT NZ right here in Kapiti. It's Elise Niu. G'day, Elise.
Hey, Damian. Everything's going well this week, I hear.
Oh, yep, another good week. And what about you guys in level 2?
We are just another week in level 2, and just we're in the zone. I think I feel like everything's just natural now. Like what we have right now, and the restriction we've got, it's natural. It's just happening for us.
Yeah.
So no complaints here.
Awesome. It's good to see that all of us are adapting quickly to the restrictions, to changes. But if we keep on going the way we're going, we might not have any restrictions sooner or later. But, I won't jinx it. That's commentator's curse. So So we've been keeping people moving. We started the first week of lockdown, and just those little movements to keep you going at home. I'm not going to lie, I've been sitting at my desk a lot and been using my bridge exercises to keep my core going because, it's very easy to slouch in the chair when you're there eight hours a day. But, hey, what is this one this week, and am I going to hate you afterwards?
Well, it depends. It really depends. I love this exercise. So today, the exercise is the glute bridge. So you possibly would have done quite a number of these too with your recovery from your back injury.
Absolutely.
So I love this exercise, and we do quite a lot of them at Functional HIIT. So listeners, if you're in for some glute bridges today, I would suggest you find somewhere nice and comfy that you can lay down on. And just a little bit of a background on the glute bridge. It's really, really awesome for isolating and strengthening your butt muscles. Also your hamstrings, which is the back of the thigh, so the nice muscle at the back of your thigh there. So when done correctly, the movement can also enhance your core stability by targeting your ab muscles and the muscles of your lower back and your hips. So it's also a really good warm-up exercise. Not only do we use it at Functional HIIT for strengthening our glutes as an exercise to strengthen our glutes, but it helps with mobility, and it's a really nice basic rehab exercise to improve core and spinal stabilization. So the glute bridge it is today. So listeners, if you are at home and you've got a place where you can lay down, our first instruction is for you today is to lie on your back with your hands at your sides. And then you're going to bend your knees. So bend at the knees and the feet flat on the floor underneath your knees. And then next part is, I say this all the time, especially in my lives at the moment, because I can't see what other people are doing behind the camera, is to draw your belly button in towards your spine. So that kind of just helps with the engagement of your core muscles. So you want to be really doing that right now while you're laying on the floor. Now your next step is, and this is probably the movement part of the exercise, is to now start raising your hips up off the ground and create a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. And again, I'm going to remind you to just draw your belly button in towards your spine and keep your core on. But also I want you to squeeze your butt muscles as well at the same time. When we're in this position, it's called, obviously we're in that bridge position. We're going to hold here for a good 10 seconds. And then we're going to return back to that starting position. So let's go over over that quickly. Again, we're going to lie on our backs, our hands to your sides. We're going to bend our knees now. And then we're going to keep our feet flat on the floor. Next part, tighten up those ab muscles, make sure they're on. So by drawing your belly button towards your spine, just having like that vision of doing that, it will automatically should help you keep your core on. And also, let's just start tightening up those glutes as well. So kind of draw everything up. From here, what we're going to do is now just take our hips up off the floor, coming into a bridge. All right, so we kind of got the shoulders still on the ground, but now the hips and the butt is off the ground. Again, just a reminder to squeeze and keep your core on the entire time. We're going to hold here for 10 seconds. So let's just count 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower yourself down. I hope there was a few out there that have done that right now for me. And let's just go over a couple of little common mistakes I see when people are doing the glute bridge. Is what we want to do is avoid raising our hips way too high. So hyperextending your lower back can lead to some strain. So what we want to do is make sure we don't go too high. And also when we start to sag at the hips. So if you find that your hips are dropping as you try to hold the bridge position, you want to just lower your pelvis back down to the floor back to that starting position for just stay in the hip bridge for less than 10 seconds, right? I'd rather you hold in the correct position for a shorter period of time than being in the incorrect position for a longer time. So that's when self-assessment's really good. If you can see yourself in a reflection in the mirror, reflection in a window, just to have a look at that, it's super important. But that's a lovely exercise to strengthen the glutes, your hamstrings, your core, and your lower back. And that is the glute bridge today, guys.
Brilliant stuff, Elise. Thank you so much for joining us for the Saturday morning to keep us moving and engaged, my friend. Go well over the next week.
We will. Awesome. All right, we'll see everyone next Saturday. Have a great weekend.